I've seen the comments and you guys have asked and you've asked and you've asked and you asked for me to test fit the Zaubers on the new Savoy. Now, the reason I haven't really cared to do it because one, I'm not gonna put those wheels on that car because those are Miley's wheels, but two, the bolt pattern on the Zaubers is 5x114. The bolt pattern on the Golf is 4x100. The reason why those wheels fit on Miley is because I have 4x100 to 5x114 adapters, which are still on the car right now. I don't have them here, so I'm not gonna buy another set of adapters just to put those wheels on that car for the next 3 weeks for Miley's here. But also, the specs of the Zaubers are specs that really only fit my car. The fenders are rolled and pulled front and rear. I have a Mark II rear beam. Those wheels are not gonna fit on most Mark IIIs if you don't have those exact same, I guess, things that I've done to my car. So I've never really cared to put the Zaubers on any other car because like, they're for Miley. But today, just for you guys, we're gonna do it loosely because obviously I can't fit all the bolts and then we can't drive around, but I'll at least get you guys a test so you can see what it would look like. And then a quick look into the future, like upcoming weeks. If you remember Steve, who has that beautiful 3-liter turbocharged synchro variant, it's just like, it's an amazing car. He had bought a set of coilovers for the variant, but if you know about variants, the coilovers for variants in the rear are different than a Jetta or a Golf would be. So he has a brand new set of coilovers. He said they don't work on his car, obviously. He asked if I wanted them. We're gonna come over here and test them, make sure they fit properly, which they should. And then we're gonna have coilovers on the Golf and she's gonna be low. Now I'm gonna wait until after the car is inspected and all stuff passes, and then we'll put the coilovers and wheels and stuff on the car. But for now, we're gonna have coilovers very, very soon, and that's awesome. Moving on to what everyone wants to see. Right here are my beloved Zaubers. If you don't know about these wheels, I'll show you in just 1 second, but these wheels came from Japan. Complete stock specs. Those right there on the door, those are the stock lips off the Zaubers. They're like, well, I think a half inch, I wanna say. They're really, really small. I had these completely rebuilt. This is, I'm pretty positive, the only set of custom built Zaubers ever. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I looked forever and ever and ever. I've only seen one other set. So these are my beloved wheels. I will never ever sell them. I just love them. They're still packaged up from shipping. They're my favorite thing ever. So get these out real quick and we'll see how these look on here. Which should look great. Kind of awkward because there's no low, but they're gonna look great. Get you guys a quick little sneak peek. Oh my God. Stop that. So these are my fronts, I wanna say. Yeah, these are the fronts. These are 16x9. Oh, they're beautiful. When I said earlier, the only custom set, you may have seen Zaubers before, but these are, stop that thing, stop that. These are 16-inch Zaubers, which are extremely, extremely rare. These are custom made lips from E-Wheel Works in North Carolina, I wanna say it is. Powder coated, I hand polished every single bolt. Each one of those bolts say Arrow on them, and you can't find them anymore. This, like, I love these wheels. Like, my beloved Zaubers, I love them so, so, so much. Got the Golf out, gonna go ahead and grab me one front wheel and one rear wheel. Now my wheels are 16x9 all around, but the fronts have 2-inch lips and the rears have 2.5-inch lips. Also, shout out to everyone who pointed out the holes in the center cap that you actually use to pull the cap off. Now, I saw those holes and I couldn't figure out why there was black dots on my cap that was painting silver. But looking at it now, those are the holes you actually use to pop the cap off, so you don't worry about scratching it. So if you noticed that, shout out to you guys because I didn't see it the first time. We've got our front wheel, we have our rear wheel here. You can see the bigger lip in the back. These are also very dirty. You need to wash these things and repolish them, but still, those are gonna look pretty good on that car. Oh yeah. And I also think that color combo, that beautiful teal, doesn't look great with the white and the polished, and also match it with the clear lights. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great, but by no means will these wheels ever be permanent on this car. Maybe they will be, probably not, but still, just a test fit. We gotta just see how it looks. And like I said before, I already have a set of wheels pretty much picked out for this car. I'm just waiting to hear back from my friend this weekend with shipping, and then we can kind of get that moving. But they're actually wheels that you've seen on this channel before, so we'll see who remembers them. But they're gonna look pretty good. I have to repaint them and change up a little bit, but like the wheel itself is gonna look dope on that car. Like, it's a good wheel for sure. All right, let's make this happen. Off you go. Up you go. From this spot here, you should be able to get the front and the back wheel off the ground. Front and rear both off the ground. It is now game time. I'm gonna do my best to get the wheel like centered in the wheel well, but I'm pretty sure I'll only be able to get one lug nut onto these to match that. And then we'll just try our best with this. Look at the size difference. That's hilarious. And even though this is a 195/40 that's stretched on a 9, which is still considered a very, very small tire, but still, it's still so much bigger than the factory wheel. A little bit higher. That should be enough. Trying to fit a wrong bolt pattern wheel on a car is a little annoying sometimes. Do not fit. What's happening here? Or am I hitting the cap? I can't know what's happening here. Oh no, we're good. There it is. Stay. Oh my god. Dang! Oh my god. Okay, so before I show you that, there's a certain feeling you get when you take your car, whatever car you have, going from your set of like your stock wheels to finally putting on your first set of like stancy wheels, and that feeling like just never gets old. I never will forget, like I had this countless wheels on my car before I got my first set of 16x9s with some stretch tires on them, and like the difference it makes on a Mark III. I think Mark IIIs are too skinny without wide wheels, but that first feeling of seeing the car with that wide wheel and that lip sticking out, whew, oh my goodness, look at that. Dang! Now obviously it's a monster truck because the car is way up high and the wheel is not sitting where it normally should be sitting. It should be a bit higher, but still, oh my goodness. Wow, that looks great. That looks great. A lot of poke you can see. Like I said, on my car I have a Mark II rear beam and I have 2 shims, I want to say, to make them fit properly, but that's actually not too far. I think they poked more on my car, so maybe the rear beam on this 94 is not as wide as my 97 factory one was. But either way, that right there, that look, seeing it poke out for the first time, my goodness. Like looking at it from this side, like puny, weak fitment, to finally seeing your car have that like aggressive wheel, like that is the best feeling like ever. Man, those look really good on this car. That sucks. I mean, it's good because it looks good, but like, dang it. That looks great. Oh, okay, so I know why these wheels are fitting so well, because obviously this is the wrong bolt pattern. I would still have to put an adapter in there, which is why they poked so much on my car. Now I see why, because I was so confused on why the fitment wasn't that far out, but normally if you had the smallest adapter you can get in 4x100 to 5x114 is 18 millimeter, so that'll push it out to about here or so, so obviously you can see how much it poked on my car, so that's why it fits so good on this car. But still, that's a good looking wheel. Still looks nice. All right, let's do the front. I'm gonna lower it down just a little bit and we can get a full view. But dang, look at this, like this side compared to that side. Man, they look so good. All I know is seeing that in the back of the car has me so hyped to get a set of wheels for this car. Now the wheels that I do, I'm probably getting for this car, they're 16 by 8.5, I want to say, so they're not quite as wide as these wheels. And I've already seen them on a Mark III, obviously. You guys have seen them as well. It's a very nice, the very slight stretch tire. It's 195/40 as well on a 16 by 8.5. Very, very slight stretch. Pretty much just like straight up and down flush fitment. We will have to roll these fenders, I'm sure. But the wheels look good. It'll be like almost like a nice, like almost tucking fitment. It won't poke near as much as that. But maybe we'll rebuild these wheels at one point and make them into 9s, 9.5s. Because I can go wider since they don't need adapters, which is nice. I can build the wheel to be just a little bit wider. All right, let's do these fronts. It is time for the front wheel. Here we go. I tried to set up the wheels so they bolted up in the same spot, so you can have at least same looking wheel for the front and back. Oh, way smoother. Stay. Woo-hoo-hoo, my, dang. I love these wheels. Good? Woo! Oh my God. If that's not one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen in your entire life, holy crap. Wow, wheels will do such wonders for a car. Woo! That's hot. That's money right there. That is straight money right there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and put this car on the ground and get a full look. As you can see there, the car is officially on the ground. Now, obviously, I've tightened down the one lug nut on each wheel as tight as possible. The car's not gonna be rolling, moving. It's safe. It's not going anywhere. But like, whoo! Wow, that's better than I thought. Dang. Looking at this car right now, it's painfully good. Like, it is honestly, like, it's painfully good. This car with bags and those wheels would be, it'd be money. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Now, for everyone who said they didn't like clear taillights, tell me those clears with those wheels doesn't look amazing. You can't say it doesn't because it looks perfect, which is why I have clears on my light, because it goes so well with the wheels. It's a great look. Whew. That is good. Now, reason being why this won't work right now, obviously, because no adapters, so this fitment's not gonna work at all. I need a Mark II rear beam, I need 2 shims in the rear, and the front needs about -2.5, I think I have in my car, because you can see it pokes quite a bit. These need rolled and pulled. It'd be a lot of work to make this fit on this car. It could be done, but these wheels are not for this car, they're for Miley, but this gets you excited on how good this car is gonna look with its own set of wheels, and once it's low, God, that's so good. It's kind of annoying. Dang. This combo, clear taillights and these wheels, is like a match made in heaven. Now, this is also why I said clear taillights with a bright wheel, so either a white face or fully polished wheel will look great together. And then if I ever did a smoke taillight, I would do gloss black lips and a matte black face, so this would tie into that and have a nice flow over the entire car. But honestly, like, this together, it's money. I love it. Seeing this just gets me so hyped for what we have in store for this car still. Like, I can't wait to get coilovers, get its own set of wheels in this car, and all the rest of the parts we want to do. But seeing this car, today is 1 week. 1 week since we got this car out of a junkyard. And here she is now, looking amazing as always. Oh my goodness, wow. That gets me so hyped for what's to come. I am such a fan of that. I cannot wait to see Miley and this car side by side. They're gonna look so good together. And I didn't want to do white wheels in this car because it's so similar to how Miley's set up, but seeing it now, white wheels in this car wouldn't be a bad option. But I think I'm gonna go fully polished for the first set on this car. Change it up a little bit. It'll be similar to Miley, but a whole different build. Man, that looks good. That's got me excited. That's got me really excited for this car. And don't get me wrong, I've been excited for this car since day one. Well, since months ago when I saw it in a junkyard. When something happens, when you finally put a set of wheels on your car, everything changes. Like, even though the car looked great before this, putting wheels on your car is like that, I mean, obviously and low, but wheels on the car is like that finishing touch that just puts it over the top. And this right here, that is definitely over the top right now. This car needs wheels, needs suspension. I want to do a nice exhaust with some fancy tips in the back. I want to do maybe either like a Votex or a Zender or some sort of body kit, because I love body kits, and seeing a whole like fully kitted car is so cool to me, and Golfs have so many awesome parts. I've thought about maybe even doing paint match dual rounds in the front. I haven't decided yet, but still I want to do a front lip, side skirts, maybe even the mid wing in the back. There's just so many parts to these cars. I can't wait. This project has gone so far so fast, but there's still so much to do. Seeing this car from the back, that looks so funny now. Fat and stancy on one side and super skinny on the other. You know, up until this point, I didn't think these stock wheels were that bad, but when you put them up to the you put these next to those bad boys, these look like trash cans. Okay, my camera's flashing red. We're done for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really, really do. I hope this has you to the moon hyped on how good this car's gonna look once we get it low, once we get wheels on this car. And mine's gonna be here soon. This is like, it's so much stuff happening at once, it's honestly crazy. I can't stop looking at it. It makes me sad I have to pull those off here in a minute. All right, don't forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. I don't want to put these wheels back on. I don't want to do it.